Good evening, ladies and welcome back to Philippines Uncut. I'm Buddy Kunanan, and this is our third segment on Must Love Dogs 2015. Joining us is Mr. Simon Sim. He's director of the Philippine Canine Club Incorporated. Welcome back, Mr. Sim, to our third and final segment. Okay, so we talked about a whole lot of things about dogs, about how to choose a dog and training and all that. Now, okay, let's talk about medicines. And we know that really essential and key to having a dog and caring for a dog is making sure that they get the right shots in a timely manner and complete, this whole series of shots. Now, I've seen people with very nice puppies and they bring them out 2 months old, 2.5, 3 months old. Now, how many vaccines or how old do you think would be safe for people for people to bring out their dogs and have them socialize with other dogs? Because we know that dogs can pick up a lot of other diseases from other dogs.
Yes. My personal opinion is the safest time to bring out a puppy would be about 5 months old.
Okay.
I don't believe that after 3 shots the dog is immune.
But that's
a common
perception. No, three shots, it's okay now. That's the basic. Yeah.
But no, personally, I wouldn't bring out any puppy, especially if you go out to a public with many dogs.
Yes.
Because you never know what they will pick up. You go to a public place, we see buti sana kung all the dogs that are being brought there
all from one source, the same source.
Same place,
Same place, yeah.
Naalagaan. What if you see these ascals running around? They carry a lot of diseases. And the problem is, we always expect things to be fine. The only time you notice may sakit na yung aso mo is when you see malambot na yung mga dumi, may dugo na, o kaya matamlay.
Then maybe it's too late. Sometimes too late, yeah. What are some of the diseases that can be picked up by dogs?
One is the parvo, parvovirus, the coronavirus. You're going to have the distemper. Okay, you can also pick up some, kung malas-malasin ka, rabies. And leptospirosis.
Really?
Yeah, or sabi mong may intestinal problems, intestinal flu.
Yes.
A lot of things could be picked up unknowingly, or even worms.
So you're saying 5 months for
I would suggest
that's your
youngest I would bring out the puppies 5 months.
5 months. Would you say that foreign bred dogs or those who are pure breeds are more susceptible to illness than, I don't know, we see a lot
local
of these ascals running around, no?
Actually, there has been some studies that say the purebred dogs are more susceptible rather than these mixed breeds. We call them the mixed breeds.
Yes.
For some reason, I think because of the pureness of the lines, probably it brings down a bit of their immune system, and then they're not really exposed. But problem, one thing is I noticed, ang hirap kasi i-compare yung mga ascals. Nobody is really keeping track of them.
Yes.
So we never know what happens.
True.
Yes.
True.
Unlike these mga foreign, mga purebred dogs, talaga nakabantay tayo. So everything that happens, we keep a record. Pero yung mga ascals, hindi natin nakikita. Nakikita na lang natin, tumatakbo. And then
we don't know what happened after that.
Yes. Kung nawala sila, we just take it as they went to another place. We don't even think that namatay na nagkasakit. Wala tayong idea of what happens.
Yes, yes. And then it is a problem really because they do carry a lot of disease, especially the ascals. No? So it's good to separate really some of these, the ascals from the pure breed dogs. Now, another question about I want to ask you is, example, in the Philippines, there are some exotic lines of dogs that really the population in the Philippines is very, very small.
Very small.
Now, do you have a problem in terms of breeding? Because we know that if you have a small group breeding, there is a tendency to interbreed among dogs that are, let's say, related by blood. And that can cause, weaknesses in the line.
That's true.
How do you guys deal with that? Especially, the German Shepherds, there's so many German Shepherds or so many retrievers, but let's say the exotic dogs.
Yeah, for example, let's say one of the popular breeds right now you can find in the world is the Tibetan Mastiff.
Yes.
These are the big, scary dogs. Very few people import them. Fortunately for these people who are actively promoting these breeds, they never stop bringing new lines. Let's go, for example, with let's say the Pekingese.
Yeah.
We basically have 1 or 2 breeders taking care of them, but they continuously bring in new breeds, new lines. new lines to introduce.
Parang refresh the,
Yes.
the bloodline, so to speak.
So I don't think we, for the popular ones, I don't think we would have any problems. For the new ones, new breeds, fortunately, we get more people interested in them. So more people starts bringing new lines.
But I mean, it is a challenge.
It is a challenge.
Because, I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, they could end up breeding with their cousins or the second cousins.
That's
and
true.
I mean, the farther away they are.
Not really,
pool,
because in the
better,
dogs,
no?
we have what we call the line breeding, wherein you try to breed with similar ancestors to produce some uniform strains or characters.
Okay.
So dito sa aso kasi we have what we call the inbreeding, the line breeding.
Yes.
And hopefully, sometimes this helps.
To make sure that the genes
are
passed on.
Yes.
Let's say champion lines
let's say some of them they want to keep the character, the structure of the head.
Yes.
So they do a line breeding on certain dogs with a similar head to keep that kind of a head. It happens, but eventually they need to introduce a new line to help stabilize it, and the process keeps going on. So in and out sila.
Very interesting. Huh?
Yes.
It's such an interesting hobby. It's almost like, pardon me for saying, it's almost like playing God. In a way.
That's true.
Trying to come out with the ideal, let's say the ideal mastiff or the ideal shepherd, like that. No?
Remember, the purebred dogs, they're all man-made breeds.
Yes. Expense. Having a dog, especially purebred dog, can be a big expense. No, I mean, so before one even thinks about buying a dog, one must be prepared.
That's true.
For all these, we just mentioned a couple: medical training. What about food? How important is food? And if you can say which food, what kind of food do you want to can you give, or would you recommend that they give
we have a lot of premium dog food in the market.
Yeah,
it's and they ranges from, let's say, 1,500 per bag to 3,000 per bag.
And if you have a big dog,
there's
a lot of bags.
No? Yes. Tayo sa mga Pinoy, we believe in hiyang. So sometimes we feed this dog certain dog food, even though it's so expensive, the dog doesn't seem to like it, and vice versa. So a good brand of dog food, which if you get it from a good breeder, if you get the puppy from a good breeder, they would recommend you what kind of dog food they feed.
Yes.
And usually you could go on to that.
What about human food? Would you recommend or would you not recommend people feeding dogs human food? Alam mo, before in the old days, yung tira, yan, pakain mo kaya sa dog, di ba?
Actually, there are some people going back to the nature. They feed them raw.
Wow.
Raw feeding. Some people are going back.
Raw meat.
Raw chicken.
Wow.
They feed them. The problem is the food that we prepare, that we eat, sometimes do not have enough ingredients, any nutrients. While this dog food that are available, kompleto na sila. So if you're feeding a good brand of dog food, normally you don't even have to give vitamins anymore, supplements.
My last question about dogs before we go to your event is, what about bones? Do you recommend that, do you dissuade people from giving the dog bones? Like
especially
beef bones?
cooked
like
bones.
That? Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, cooked bones becomes very brittle. So yun ang nakakasugat eh.
Okay.
In fact, in other countries, they give them raw bones, which it cracks, natutunaw.
And those chips of bones can damage the throat, the stomach, and all that.
No?
Okay, good. Because again, another habit that we had was giving the dog bones. Let's say a steak bone or nilaga, or bigay mo sa dog, ganyan, di ba? So no.
Preferably raw is better.
Okay. Now, Mr. Sim, I understand that at the moment we have this big event happening in the Philippines, and it's the Philippine Circuit Dog Show 2015, and it started on the 10th, and we're now running completely. I mean, we are in the middle of it. And this is a big event. Tell us quickly about the Philippine Circuit Dog Show.
Well, the Philippine Circuit Dog Show, this is the fourth series. We started in 2011, 12, 13, and this is the 14, and the 15.
Okay.
And every year we get entries from all over the world.
Wow.
We offered this. We have this year we have about 120 something dogs from, name it, Japan, China, Russia.
So people
Europe,
actually flying in with their dogs to participate. Wow.
Top
wow.
dogs from China is coming in. Actually, the top dog from the World Show is here.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So for those who are interested to see these dogs, and some of these breeds are not common here. You don't see them. So it would be beautiful if the people can come. It's like an educational thing. You can see different dogs.
Yes, but okay. During this event, what are the main activities? Of course, you have the dog show.
The dog show is basically
best
like
in breed, that kind of thing.
Best of breed, the best of each group, or each breed.
Yeah.
And the finale would be the best in show.
Okay.
Which would be done at the end of the day.
Okay. So at the end of each day, there are
because we have 3 shows.
Okay.
Going on each day, and all the best in shows will be done in the afternoon. So each day we will have 3 best in shows.
Okay.
And all the let's say best puppy in show, all of them will be done in the afternoon.
Okay. And then is there anything special happening on the final day, which is the 13th?
On Sunday.
Yeah.
On Sunday during lunchtime, we call it lunchtime. There will be a fly ball, agility competition.
Okay.
That will be the only day we have it.
You have any foreign participants in your agility?
The agility
competition?
not yet. We don't have them yet, but
so it's all local dogs.
It's all local dogs because the agility program has just started about a year or more.
And you said that this dog show, Philippine Circuit Dog Show, is 4 years old, but it's been growing very fast.
It's been growing very fast. In fact, every year we're surprised that in spite of the cost, because initially the show would be next week.
Yes.
But because our beloved Pope Francis is coming,
so
we have to come
move it forward.
Yeah, move forward. And in spite of the last-minute changes, we still get more entries this year than what we have. In fact, we have for the 6th day, we have something like 6,500 dogs.
Wow, amazing!
So
it's really a big event, huh?
It's a big event.
That's a lot of dogs.
This is probably the biggest event in Asia right now.
How did the Philippines get to be so popular as a dog show destination?
Our president, Mr. Dinky Santos, worked hard, and the directors. We work hard to introduce ourselves, to be known in the dog world, and I guess slowly the hard work is paying off.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Sim, to PCCI and of course your officers and director, including yourself. Now, before we go, would you like to tell them, give them details about number 1, where to contact PCCI for all the concerns we've talked about tonight, and especially invite them to go to the Philippine Circuit Dog Show, which is ongoing today, as we speak.
As we speak.
Yeah.
The event is being held in Mega Trade Hall in SM Mega Mall. It's we got the whole 3 parts, Mega Trade Hall 1, 2, 3, and entrance would be free for members, PCCI members. For the non-members, it's only just 100 pesos.
And something very interesting for the whole family.
Yes,
as you said, I've been to some dog shows, and it's very, it's very entertaining. You go there, and it's lively, and you learn a lot about dogs.
You never know who will meet there.
Yes. And as you said, you'll get to see a lot of dogs, and for you dog owners who are interested to have dogs, it's a perfect venue to see the dogs really in action, see how they look.
And you can even talk to the owners.
That I think is priceless. Being able to interact with the owners and the breeders, and they can answer all your questions. So tonight, this is a teaser, Mr. Sim, a little refresher, primer, so to speak, on dog ownership, responsible dog ownership. Thank you very much, Mr. Sim.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed our show tonight on Must Love Dogs 2015. Join us again next week here in the show, where we talk about what matters to you guys, because you guys matter the most. I'll see you next week.